Creating a strand 4 orthographic drawing. Once you've finished, click on Design and then Drawing from Design. And then you've got a set of different features here, so just press OK. Alright, now that might take a minute, particularly quick today on mine. So the view that we want to do this orthographic drawing is, the immediate one is to go to Style and click on Shaded with Hidden Edges. And then once you've selected that, it brings over the first front view of your bottle. And I'm going to make mine a little bigger. So I'm going to try the scale 1:1. And that's too big. So let's make it 1:1.5. Let's have a look at that. Perfect. So I'll do that. Now notice this horizontal line on top of the table, when I'm kind of making those red, not red, but green squares pop up. I'm going to try and make that just slightly higher, the base of the bottle slightly higher. And I'm going to drop my first view there and then press OK. Then what you'll notice is it drops the bottle with its material thickness as a dotted line, which means it's a hidden line. You can see it, you can sort of see it, but you can't describe it as a solid line. So what you got there, the next thing to do is to drop your projected views and then just hover, click, and then drag that over. And then move up with your mouse and then just click and then just press the little green tick, and then it drops all your views into the right area. Next thing to do is to label each one, and then to do that you'll need to move to text and then click and then drag out the rough size, and then you can type in the words front view, do it in capitals, and then just click OK, close. Then you can actually move that if you want. So you can click, that can allow me to do that now. Maybe if I draw around it. No. I used to modify, rotate. No. It's being miserable. Move, there we go. If I just click it once. Maybe it's a feature that's been turned off. Move, transform, point to point. There we go, that was it, and it's changed. So move that slightly to the center of the object. And then press OK. And I'm just going to move that one, that base view, across. So click and then move. And I'm going to move that across a little bit there. That's it. So I'm going to put that view there, and then I'm going to move that one. Actually put that there, yep. And I'm going to move that again up to there. So there's my front view. It's a bit long-winded. And then again, I'm going to put the words side view in capitals and then close, and then I'm going to move that one a bit closer. That one, yep. Move it to about there, and then press OK. And then again, modify. Could you see me struggling? Escape. Darn machine. Click on there. Point to point or transform should be. There we go. Bring that down to around the same level as the front view. And that'll do me. That's my side view. And then you can come up to here, and then the last one, you can put some text here, and this will be your plan view. And close, and then move that. Click on that. Then just move that down to there. There's my plan view, and then press OK. Now then, if you've done all your components properly, you can click on the table, and that'll should enter 2 components. And then you'll notice that that word there says steel. Well, that's wrong, and I'm going to correct that in a minute. Now, just to the dimensions will be wrong, but just to show that you can use the dimension tool, click on that linear dimension, and then say from the bottom to the whole top. So if you want to zoom in, you can. Might make life a little bit easier. So if I just zoom in, using my 2 fingers, you can use your mouse. Again, wait for a square to appear, and then the top. There we go. Tells you there we go there, right on the edge. So that tells you the full. Let's just undo. Okay, so here's another tool. Modify, delete. Okay, so it's done it already. Let's do that again. Linear dimension. So let's tell me wait until the box appears. There it is. And then to the top. There we go. And then it tells me the actual length of the whole bottle. You can just put on some basic dimensions, and then you could then do, let's say, from the bottom to that ridge there. That'd be a nice one to do for me. And then what you can do is you can just pan, and then you can go to the top here, and then you can put on some dimensions that are diameters. And then you could say, well, that one is, wait till it turns green, so I really need to zoom in there. So I'm going to zoom in and then pan. I've got lots of diameters, but don't put them all on. It's just understanding how to use the tool. So what about the diameter of the bottle? Main bottle. There we go. And then drag out. Yep, a size. And then maybe you could do a fit window. So put the table back on, and then you've got your front view, you've got your side view, and you've got your plan view. Now, one little extra bit which looks really good is this function here, a detail view of that component, and then click the center, and then drag your radius out, and then you can put a detail view here, shaded with hidden, and make that, let's make that 2:1 so it's bigger. That's it. Okay. So I could put that there. There we go. And then it shows a detailed view. So text underneath, drag some out, and then just put here detailed, spell it right, detailed view of the cap. And then centralize that. Looks nicer. Close. And then I'm just going to modify that. Move that. And then there we go. Right underneath in the middle. And that's it. Oh, the last bit is to put on a title. And I'm going to pop that just there. And then orthographic. I always spell that wrong. Orthographic drawing, and then press close. There we go. That'll be all right. So the last question was steel. Ideally, you want plastic, and you can see here that if I go back to my drawing, I've only got one. You should have two, Maybe I was a bit lazy when I was doing the components and didn't create a component from a body. But anyway, you should have two. And if I find that original drawing, not that one, not that one, it's that one. Now, if I go, yeah, there you go, there's two bodies. If I now go to the top and I right click and I go to properties, let's do that later on then. So if I go to right click and I change don't want to do that, move that up, close. So the next bit, that's it. Now go to physical material. Bear in mind this is just for the top. So maybe if I just go for plastic and I go through, it's not going to be acrylic, it's going to be probably polypropylene, but they might not have it. Polypropylene. Right, I haven't got it. Oh, yes I have. So I'm going to drop that onto there. Now then, the drawing needs to be told that you finished. So you need to save it. And once you save it as a user save, you can go back to that drawing. And what you'll notice here is a little triangle has appeared. If you click that, it updates. There you go, polypropylene. And then that's ugly. I need to move that, modify. There you go. Pop that back there, plan view. And that's it. So front view, side view, orthographic drawing, plan view, some dimensions. And then finally, what would look good would be some bubbles, a balloon bubble. And then if you touch a component, like that one, I've already actually, that automatically does it when you bring the bulb out, when you bring the table out. But if you, for some reason, delete one, you can always go balloon, click on the component. There we go, that one. I'll do it off that one, balloon, close. Why aren't you doing that then? Type, table, balloon. Let's try it on there then. There we go, number one. So that's your part. Sorry that was a bit long-winded, but it shows some of the problems as they go along.